Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Rodali bringing to you the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi launches Kaushalya Vikas Kendras in Maharashtra, says these Kendras are a source of strength for country's poor. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar inaugurates Heartland Tripura project in Agartala, says talent of state youth will be a magnet for investments. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma opens new flyover in Guwahati, expresses hope it will give a much-needed relief from traffic congestion. Meghalaya Cabinet endorses Street Vendor Scheme 2023. And in World Cup cricket, Bangladesh have set a victory target of 257 runs for the men in blue in the match now underway at Pune. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said India Kaushalya Vikas Kendras have proved to be a source of strength for the country's poor and needy. Launching 511 Pramod Mahajan Gramin Kaushalya Vikas Kendras in Maharashtra through video conferencing, Modi said that through these Kendras, India is getting skilled youth ready for the entire globe. It may be mentioned here that these Kendras are being established across 34 rural districts of Maharashtra. These Kendras in Maharashtra are going to conduct skill development training programs across various sectors to provide employment opportunities to rural youth. Each Kendra will train about 100 youngsters in at least 2 vocational courses. The training is being provided by empaneled industry partners and agencies under National Skill Development Council. The establishment of these Kendras will help the region attain significant stride towards developing a more competent and skilled manpower.
ये जो नए कौशल विकास केंद्र महाराष्ट्र के गांवों में खुलने जा रहे हैं, ये भी युवाओं को दुनिया भर के अवसरों के लिए तैयार करेंगे। ट्रेन युवा बड़ी मुश्किल से मिल रहे हैं। इस बारे में किए गए सर्वे ये बताते हैं कि दुनिया के 16 देश करीब 40 लाख स्किल्ड युवाओं को अपने यहां नौकरी देना चाहते हैं। इन देशों में स्किल्ड प्रोफेशनल्स की भी उसकी कमी की वजह से ये देश दूसरे देशों पर निर्भर है।
In more national news, President Draupadi Murmu today said social unity and equality lead the nation on the path of development. Addressing the first convocation ceremony of Mahatma Gandhi Central University at Motihari in Bihar, the President said simplicity and truthfulness is a necessity for prosperity. She appealed to students to follow the path shown by Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi. President Murmu highlighted the diversity of Bihar in terms of geography and crop variety. She said the regional uniqueness and specifications can be capitalized for employment and self-employment of youth. She said regional diversity will lead to development of people. The President conferred degree and medal to the students and researchers at the convocation ceremony.
इस क्षेत्र में सम्राट अशोक के समय के स्तंभ मौजूद है। पश्चिमी चंपारण में सम्राट अशोक द्वारा स्थापित एक स्तंभ का सबसे ऊपर का हिस्सा यानी कैपिटल राष्ट्रपति भवन के दरबार हॉल में के प्रवेश द्वार में स्थापित किया गया है। ये विश्वविद्यालय अध्यापन और अनुसंधान दोनों क्षेत्रों में अपनी प्रभावशाली उपस्थिति दर्ज कराए।
British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak landed in Tel Aviv today amid heightened tension between Israel and Palestinian militant group Hamas. Sunak reached Israel a day after the visit of US President Joe Biden. World leaders have stepped up efforts to de-escalate tensions in the West Asia region and the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. The UK Prime Minister is scheduled to hold meetings with his Israeli counterpart Benjamin Netanyahu and President Isaac Herzog in Tel Aviv today. On landing in the country, he said Israel is a nation in grief and that he stood with them against the evil of terrorism. Ahead of the visit, Sunak said every civilian death is a tragedy and too many lives have already been lost in the war. Moving on to Northeast now, President Draupadi Murmu has appointed new governors for Tripura and Orissa. According to a Rashtrapati Bhavan communique, Indrasena Reddy Nallu has been appointed as the governor of Tripura, while former Jharkhand Chief Minister Raghubar Das will be the new governor of Orissa. Indrasena Reddy Nallu will replace Satyadev Narayan Arya, while Raghubar Das has been appointed in place of Professor Ganeshi Lal. In Tripura, Union Minister of State for Skill Development, Entrepreneurship, Electronics and Information Technology, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, today said students should acquire digital skills along with their degrees. Inaugurating the Heartland Tripura project at Ravindra Bhavan in Agartala, he said the talent of the youth of Tripura will become a magnet for investments in the future. The Heartland Tripura project is a skill development initiative in collaboration with Deloitte and the National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology. Attending the program, Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment Pratima Bhaumik said Deloitte will recruit 350 persons from Tripura by June.
Discuss about this special initiative
singing on national.
আমার যে ভাই বোনরা বসে রয়েছে তারা ডেলেটের পার্টনারশিপ
क्यों है। एक और बात मैं आपको आपके मन में डाल दूं क्यों है। 2014 में भारत के वर्कफोर्स यानी कि काम करने वाले भारत में 42 करोड़ 42 करोड़ इंडियंस यूज्ड टू गो टू वर्क इन द मॉर्निंग एंड रिटर्न होम इन द इवनिंग 42 करोड़ एंड आउट ऑफ दैट 42 करोड़ यानी कि 42 करोड़ लोगों में वर्कफोर्स में 30 करोड़ लोग थे जो बिना स्किल के थे, बिना एजुकेशन के थे। 65 साल के इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद ये हाल था हमारे देश का। इसीलिए बहुत सारे युवाओं को जॉब नहीं मिलते थे, नौकरियां नहीं मिलते थे, अगर मिलते भी थे वो बहुत ही लो एंड के जॉब्स होते थे। और प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी 2014 में उन्होंने संकल्प लिया कि हमें हर भारतवासी को स्किल्ड बनाना है, हर युवा को skilled youth.
In news from Manipur, Governor Anusuya Uike on Wednesday visited 2 relief camps in Churachandpur for the third time since the outbreak of the unrest in the state. She reiterated the commitment of the central and state government to bring back normalcy at the earliest. Interacting with the internally displaced persons taking shelter at the camps, the governor said she can see the distress the displaced persons are going through. She is very much aware of the wish and aspirations to go back home and lead a normal life. She also acknowledged the cooperation of the people, which led to the minimalization of violent incidents in recent times, paving a conducive atmosphere for peace to return. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today attended the 132nd Manipur Police Rising Day, a day that marks the remarkable journey of the police force at the first MR Parade Ground in Imphal. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, Singh said it is also a celebration of the commitment of police personnel who work tirelessly to maintain law and order, combat crime and promote a sense of security among citizens. He said, and I quote, "As we observe the Police Rising Day, let us reaffirm our support for the Manipur police and their missions," unquote. Still in Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today inspected the construction work of 28 strips of prefabricated houses at T. Bethlehem in Churachandpur district. In a social media post, Singh said 3 more sites have been identified and handed over to the construction company. The construction of prefabricated house at Keithalmanbi is going on in full swing, while works are also in progress at Saikul and Hengbung in Kangkopi district. These efforts are a positive step towards providing temporary housing solutions for the displaced people in all the violence-affected areas of the state, he added. In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today inaugurated the Shraddhanjali flyover at Zoo Road, Guwahati. The flyover has been built at an estimated cost of 316 crore rupees. Minister for Guwahati Municipality Development Authority Ashok Singhal was among those present on the occasion. Later, addressing the people at Brindaban Garden nearby, he said the new flyover will provide citizens a much-needed relief from traffic congestions.
প্ৰায় 2 কিলোমিটাৰ দৈৰ্ঘ্যৰ এই শ্ৰদ্ধাঞ্জলি উৰণীয়া সেতুখন মাদাৰ টেৰেছা পথৰ ফালে 3.13 মিটাৰ অংশ আগবঢ়াই দিয়া হৈছে আৰু সকলো অংশ সামৰি এই উৰণীয়া সেতুখন 2.28 কিলোমিটাৰ এই উৰণ সেতুখনৰ প্ৰস্থ আৰজি বৰুৱা ৰোডত 10.50 মিটাৰ আৰু মাদাৰ টেৰেছা পথত 7.50 মিটাৰ
In news from Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today said the Meghalaya Board of School Education has completed 50 years of its service to the people. He joined the celebrations of the momentous milestone in its headquarters in Tura. Sangma said the role of MBOS goes beyond creating syllabus and curriculum for schools and certification of students. Its role as the guiding light of state's education system is instrumental in certifying the success of Meghalaya through its young people. Still in Meghalaya, the State Cabinet on Wednesday endorsed Draft Meghalaya Street Vendor Scheme 2023. Speaking to the media after the Cabinet meeting, Minister Paul Lyngdoh informed that there is a Central Act of 2014 called the Street Vendors Protection of Livelihood and Regulation of Street Vending Act 2014, under which rules were framed by the state government in 2022. As part of the progress, a scheme was conceived known as Draft Meghalaya Street Vendor Scheme 2023, and this draft was approved by the Cabinet in its sitting. In Sikkim, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamangole has said his government remains steadfast in its commitment to support individuals and organizations in their various endeavors through the Chief Minister's dissectory grant. Tamang took part in a check distribution program at Chintan Bhavan, Gangtok today. On the occasion, checks from CMDG and CMRF were presented to underprivileged students and individuals. In the ICC Cricket World Cup, Bangladesh have set a victory of 257 runs for India in the match now underway in Pune. Bangladesh opted to bat after winning the toss. In reply, India were 47 runs without losing a wicket as last reports came in. In Nagaland, state-level farmer-producer organization conclave under Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern Region (MOVCD-NER) was held at Ang House Agri Expo today. The theme was transforming market linkage through MOVCD-NER. Attending the conclave, a special guest, Mukthang Yangthang Advisor Agriculture, encouraged all the FPOs present to meet with each other and establish partnerships through this conclave. He said the MOVCD-NER was launched considering the full potential of the Northeast region. It is now at the third phase, where 38 FPOs have been formed and 11 or more FPOs are yet to be formed.
Which were formed.
To end the news, main points once again. Prime Minister Modi launches Kaushalya Vikash Kendras in Maharashtra, says these Kendras are a source of strength for country's poor. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar inaugurates Heartland Tripura project in Agartala, says talent of state youth will be a magnet for investments. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma opens new flyover in Guwahati, expresses hope it will give a much-needed relief from traffic congestions. Meghalaya Cabinet endorses Street Vendor Scheme 2023. And in World Cup cricket, Bangladesh have set a victory target of 257 runs for the men in blue in the match now underway at Pune. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.